Hey, Diga, did you hear the buzz about Star Wars Squadrons?
You mean how they're not adding any new content for us to fly around in? What are they thinking?
Why are you guys talking like that? What's so funny?
That was pretty good.
Hello and welcome to The Download. We are coming at you live from the VENN studio. How live, you ask? So live, we can hear your screams of anguish when the goo takes you all out in Fall Guys.
Oh, God, I know that feeling all too well. I am Daniel Digan Gonzalez, that is Emma Fife, and that is Jimmy Wong. Also on the show today are Aaron Ashley Simon and Emily Gould. As always, we want to hear from you. Hit us up in the chat or in Discord. We'd love to hear from you.
Yeah, and you can also follow us on Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram at WatchVenn for even more content. In just a few minutes, we'll be joined by the creative director of Hades, Greg Kasavin, to tell us everything he can about the secrets of the underworld. I'm pretty sure I butchered his last name. I'm so sorry. But before we pull him out of Hades, let's kick things off with today's biggest stories in the Lowdown. Fall Guys Season 2 is out right now, and with it comes new levels, a bunch of new costumes, and the show selector, which allows players to pick what games they'll be playing in their next match. The new content has resulted in Fall Guys climbing right back up to the top of the Twitch charts after being recently dethroned by fellow indie phenomenons Among Us and Phasmophobia. With consistent new content, can Fall Guys keep the Twitch crown for the long term? Let's talk about it.
I think so. Look, I know I am the big Fall Guys fan here. And plus, Among Us, I always get voted out first, and Phasmophobia is for all those
You're
that
too scared to
like
play.
to get scared. I don't know who likes to opt in to getting scared, but Fall Guys is the big phenomenon of the year, right? It showed that, hey, an indie game that has heart, that has a very fun, repetitive play cycle to get you in and out very quickly,
Right.
can succeed. And now we're really getting to test the theory of do they have staying power? This is Season 2, you got 4 new maps. Yes, there are more skins. There's already kind of been skins already, but the maps I think are what's important. People are like, hey, this game's getting old, I've already mastered it, now what? Well, now we have some rules changing, the way that you select maps are different. So I am excited to see here if they will be able to stay, and I think they will. You're updating something that already works.
I'm still a little out on whether or not I think Fall Guys is gonna, I know, and I love Fall Guys, like, don't get me wrong, but because it is based on party games, you know, it's like a party game battle royale. I think the battle royale part of it is the twist that's making it really, really work. Because I think about, obviously, like, the big party game I played growing up, which was Mario Party.
Oh, sure.
Yes, Jimmy, I am 8 years old. Just started playing Fall Guys. No, but so, like, Mario Party's the party game of my youth.
Right.
I don't really think about Mario Party anymore.
I'd push back on that, because if Mario Party wasn't a success, they wouldn't have had so many different versions of Mario Party. So I would say at least, you know, Mario Party 2, Mario Party 3, Mario Party 4, that means like Season 2, Season 3, Season 4 Fall Guys will have staying power, will have people playing it. I was looking at Steam charts. The highest that it got up earlier was in the, I think, the 170, 180,000 range around the peak of Fall Guys. And just today, at launch of Season 2, it was around 120. I think I saw 120 active viewers, and that was at the beginning of the day. I can only imagine what it's like when everyone gets off of work and then starts playing later. So let's give it a little bit of time, but again, refreshing something that works, I think will always be something positive.
The thing that resonates to me is that streamers, this is like almost a gimme for a lot of streamers. Don't have a game to play, put on Fall Guys. I've seen a lot of streamers that are usually boxed into one game, play Fall Guys, or play another game. Let's say one of my favorite Magic streamers, Numat the Nummy, will play PUBG, and his viewership, of course, will decrease by, 60, 70% because they're just not interested in that game. But Fall Guys just has this fun, bubbly aesthetic, and as a result, you only see their viewership decrease by 20, 30%. And that, I think, is a golden ticket for a lot of streamers who don't want to feel boxed into just one game.
Yeah, absolutely. It's in a lot of ways, I think, as far as streaming goes, taken the spot of what I noticed Animal Crossing to be early on in the early days of Animal Crossing, which was also the early days of the COVID-19 pandemic, where there were a lot of people that were streaming that were just like, because Animal Crossing is one of those games like, you can play it for a few hours or you can play it for a few minutes, and it's kind of all more or less the same content. And Fall Guys is very much the same way. So from a streaming standpoint, I totally get it. And on top of that, in addition to it just being fun and accessible, it has an additional level of accessibility over something like an Among Us, which Among Us is a blast to play, but it takes a lot more organization.
Yes.
Whereas in Fall Guys, in some ways it's frustrating that you can only have parties of 4 when you want to play with like 8 of your buds.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's really easy to find 3 other people to squad up with.
Yeah, it's very good. And taking a look at the chat here, Manatee, always on top, always
Manatee.
here. Showing
Thanks,
us a
Manatee.
quick graph of what it was earlier. Contradicting my numbers earlier. It's currently sitting around 56,000 players.
Dang.
So it is not in the top 10. It's actually 11th behind Rust, Destiny 2, Rainbow Six, Football Manager 2020. I don't know what other year it could have been. PUBG, Fortnite,
The fact
Team
that
Fortress,
Fall Guys is
all
only
those other
4,000 behind Destiny 2 is pretty impressive, not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I mean, like, and like, look, it's 56,000 and number 5 is 75,000. So not a huge difference between number 5 and number 11. Fall Guys just has staying power. Anyone can play it. All these other games I see here, right? Counter-Strike, Dota, Rocket League, TF2. You gotta be pretty good at a game. Fall Guys, you literally can suck and still have fun. So I think there's a big thing
and
there.
you can also be amazing at Fall Guys and still lose.
Yep.
Yes.
Because there's just such a chaos factor, and that is definitely a big part of what makes this game so charming. And so good luck to you, Fall Guys.
Yeah, I know that all of us here at VENN, of course, are appreciative of a game like this because it's easy to talk about.
Yeah.
And everyone knows what we're talking about, and no one feels like, this ain't my game. Pretty sure this fits around for everyone.
Yeah.
All right, now we can talk about Fall Guys all we want, but what's the point if we don't play it? So later on in the show, we're gonna join Emily Gould over at the PCs to give Season 2 a spin ourselves.
Welcome, friends, to the gaming station. Later, we're going to be playing Fall Guys, and Degon actually promised that if he does not win 2 crowns today, he's going to come tomorrow in a pigeon costume.
Yay!
You heard it here first. You can't take it back.
I didn't say I was going to like wear a pigeon costume if I didn't win 2 crowns.
Somebody make a deep fake of Degon saying it.
One
Yeah.
of the new
I didn't
costumes.
say that.
You heard it here first. It's on the internet, so it's true now.
All right, well,
don't even
Fall
have time to
Guys
do that.
is getting new content. It looks like Star Wars Squadrons is more of a what you see is what you get situation. Yes, in an interview with Upload, VR creative director of Squadrons, Ian Fraser, stated, quote, "We're not trying to treat the game as a live service, and they have no plans to add DLC to the sim." With publishers EA's rather spotty history, shall we say, of microtransactions and the games industry focus on post-launch monetization, is this a refreshing change?
No.
Oh.
Why not give DLC to a game that has been lauded by critics, is clearly a lot of fun, and they have an amazing co-op mode as well that they can expand upon any of the elements, single player, multiplayer, whatever it is. I think people just dig this up. People have been looking for a good space sim Star Wars since, I don't know, X-Wing?
Yeah, I would say, when it felt like you could get in a vehicle of Star Wars, so for me, it would be like pod racing. When pod racing came out, I was like, can we please now start playing like in space, in the stars, and have a war, Star Wars, you know?
Yeah, let's have a war.
I don't mind this too much because to get it as difficult as it was, right? Because a game like this, where everything needs to be accurate to Star Wars lore, the game itself needs to feel good. You're also playing in zero gravity. You also want to have mechanics that lead to more replay value. And I feel like, and Jimmy, you agreed, right? The critics agree, and when we play it, I'm like, every time I'm learning something new, it feels hard.
Yeah.
It feels like it's a hard game, but I am slowly building upon it and feeling like, hey, I am someone in the Star Wars universe. Like, I'm okay if they're like, hey, that wasn't a priority for us. We're never saying never, but not a priority for us. A priority for us was getting a game out that was beautiful.
Yeah, I mean, I think in some ways, and I don't know if you guys agree, so EA obviously has a not great history as far as microtransactions goes. It has been heavily criticized for its focus on microtransactions and things like Star Wars Battlefront 2, etc. So I wonder if this is a little bit of an extreme decision on their part to go, okay, we heard you, you don't want microtransactions, so we're just gonna back off completely.
You get nothing.
So
no
you just
DLC,
get nothing.
no transactions, nothing.
Yeah, there's a difference between
Criticize that.
microtransactions and pay to win. And I loved Battlefront, so I bought Battlefront 2, and Battlefront 2 felt very much like pay to win. You gotta level up very quickly. If you're not leveled up, then you got to pay money to catch back up, unlock the weapon so that you can do as much damage as you can.
Yeah.
That felt bad. That felt really bad. But so I don't mind the design philosophy saying, hey, let's just put out a great game and have that be the thing that drives it forward.
Yeah, but at the same time, to Jimmy's point, the game is being very universally praised, and why would you not allow yourself room to expand upon that? Like, just give us like a DLC package, you know what I mean? Because there are a lot of games, I think, at least particularly on Switch, where you just like do a one-time transaction and you buy basically like the DLC season pass, and then as new stuff rolls out, it just shows up in your game effectively.
Because it feels easier to switch from not having anything to having something than it is building in microtransactions and having that be the way you fund your game, and then all of a sudden pull it back and level the field, because if you spent money on it because you loved that game that much and then you level the field, all of a sudden you feel really bad. Whereas, can you imagine the excitement that everyone will have? It's like, wow, I can customize my X-Wing. Wow, I can change it. Because there are ways to customize your character, but it's through playing the game. It's through progression.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's also a part of me that wonders if it's difficult to make a DLC in a game that was probably had to go through some processes where they asked, hey, is this a good Star Wars story? Can we say this about this? Can we have this ship in there? Because there is a protection of that universe as well, and maybe EA, as the big company that it is, with a game like this, doesn't have that on the timeline, because it is, I mean, I'm assuming that development for this game we don't know the exact story behind it.
In chat, SYG_Tuxedo Dan says, maybe it's a sales thing. They want to see stronger numbers before putting more dev money into it, which is always a possibility.
Right, and again, a lot of games, they get shipped early with a big franchise under the guise that it will get paid for in the future with microtransactions. Right. This must be the opposite way, again, because of how complex this game is. When you want something to feel good and it's space, it just feels like you have a lot of bad sims. That's why we've been waiting for such a good game to come out in space, that they got it right. Let's give it time, enjoy the game. It's a great game. And then we'll see if they release some new stuff out.
So I guess we're not going to get Spaceballs 2, The Quest for More Money. All right, Supergiant Games' Hades has become one of the biggest games of the year since it came out of early access back in September. I've been playing forgive me here, I've been playing the hell out of it, and I know the community at large is considering it a Game of the Year contender. Oh, and it also just hit 1 million sales a couple of days after it turned 1.0.
Ooh,
For all those reasons, we are ecstatic to welcome Greg Kasavin, creative director at Supergiant Games, to the download. Greg, welcome to the show.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me.
Yes, I am so stoked about this game. I started playing it on the Epic Games Store when it was in very, very early access, and I just knew, having played other Supergiant games, that you all had a hit on your hands. Was there anything that surprised you about the most recent success of Hades?
Yes, a lot of things. I mean, you know, it's been getting great feedback in early access kind of all the way through, but we still weren't really prepared for how much players kind of flocked to it after 1.0 landed just a couple of weeks ago here. It's been really amazing to us. I mean, we've been lucky to have made a number of games that have been well received, and you know, they've done well commercially, gotten good reviews and stuff. So like we had a good feeling about this game, but it's really exceeded our expectations. So we're really grateful for the response.
I'm so glad to hear that. Your company deserves it, I think. Just what a track record.
Yeah, absolutely. What are certain aspects of the game that have resonated the most for the players that you possibly expected and some that you didn't expect?
Yeah, the thing that feels so good about it for us, I think, is that players are kind of enjoying it across the board, and that feels really good for us as a small team. You know, they love the artwork, the environment, the vibe, the kind of richness of the gameplay, the speed of the gameplay, the kind of replayability of it. Those were all things that were really important to us about it. But you know, it's one thing for you to think it's important during development, and another thing for you to actually get the feedback of like, oh wow, this is great. So I think we're like really the degree to which people are kind of playing it and getting invested in it is the part that's so kind of impressive to us, that players like really want to be in the world of this game, really want to get to know the characters, really want to kind of get to the bottom of all the different gameplay combinations. So we're just kind of it's just been really heartening for us to see how much people seem to like kind of all the aspects that we put a lot into them, but like I said, there's no guarantee on the other side.
I mean, how could you not get invested in this game? There's so many husbandos. Like, how do you even begin to choose best boy?
Yes!
Indeed.
Greg, was there anything you were nervous about pulling off?
I think like the nature of the game being like a story-driven roguelike is definitely a little bit unusual.
Sure, yeah.
I think the degree to which we kind of went all in on the storytelling means that like we didn't, you know, it's a genre known for its kind of like punishing difficulty and just playing it for its own sake, like for the pleasure of the gameplay. So our big focus on the story being a part of it was something that I think was relatively risky, I suppose, because who knows if people are going to care. Like, we make all the story pretty much optional. You don't have to talk to any of these characters that have, you know, hours and hours of like kind of interesting, hopefully interesting story behind them and so on. So that's been really good to see. And just, it's also the first time we've launched one of our games on the Nintendo Switch.
Yes.
So just seeing like how that audience, whether they're going to care or not, and the fact that it's really taken off on the Switch for us is super amazing, because we love that console, and it feels good to have a hit on there.
Yeah, it's a perfect fit
It's
for
a
the console.
perfect fit for Switch, yeah. Anything on Switch that you can play for 10 minutes or for 10 hours continuously and still have fun is a really good fit. And
Wow,
Hades,
you finished a 10-minute run?
No,
That might be a world record.
That's me. I'm a god-tier gamer at Hades.
Now, Greg, obviously you wrote a lot of the game, and you have so many gods, demigods, mythical characters from Greek mythology. Just how many lines of script are in this game?
You know, I did not really know until we were done, and our it basically came back at over 300,000 words, and I had to do like kind of a triple, quadruple take at that, and apparently about 200,000 plus of those words are just kind of the story content alone. Right. So it's a bunch of stuff, and it's funny, that sounds like it's this, you know, gigantic, you know, sprawling RPG. But that's not really, as you play it, you don't really experience the story that way, right? It's much more kind of delivered in these bite-sized and mostly optional increments, but we just try to go deep on it because it's a game that has continuity. Like, every time your character, you know, supposedly dies, he still remembers everything that happened. So we just wanted you to be able to develop these like pretty kind of I guess, detailed relationships with everyone you get to know. It's like, you know, working with your colleagues. You get to know them over a long period of time. So.
Water cooler talks, except they're all Greek gods. Now, Greg, before we let you go, we have some questions for you from our community. So we're going to send it over to Emily. All right, what does chat have for Greg over here?
All right, so we have a question from GameHammed. Why make Hades a roguelike?
Oh, because, well, the simple answer is we love that style of game, and we were really interested to see if we could take our sensibility toward storytelling in games and combine it with what we loved about roguelike games. Basically make the pleasures of roguelike games available to more players. Like, not everyone can kind of overcome the steep difficulty wall of games like that, but we felt that that's not inherently what is so great about them. It's like, it's the part where it's surprising every time you play. That was the part we really tried to capture with this game.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right, so we have a question from one at eGoal88. How would one get set up on a date with Thanatos with, you know, the fly e-boy hair?
Well, you know, everything in the underworld starts with nectar. You know, there's always, you know, if you happen to have the nectar of the gods, and you happen to have Thanatos show up and not take you down to the depths of hell, then maybe just, you know, offer him some nectar when he's got a little bit of spare time and see where things go from there. But he's a very busy guy. He has to handle most of the deaths in the world, you know, transport them to the underworld.
Yeah, maybe let him win the kill-off next time, too.
If you want to give him my email, it's...
All right.
Did you carry the nectar of the gods
I think that's good here. Hey, Greg, thank you so much. We'd be remiss if we didn't say you were our writer Taylor's favorite game. So, like, thank you so much for creating that. Taylor's had nothing but Hades to talk about. All right, we have a ton more to get to after the break, but we're going to take a short break. It's time for your solo queue of the day. Woo! Pikachu was supposed to have a third evolution, and it was called A, Raichu, B, Gorochu, C, Poliwag, or D, Samantha?
It's Samantha.
Head over to VENN.tv/play to guess or just to drop your answer right here in the chat. Results after the break. Man, Emily, you're going straight after Greg.
Welcome back to the download. Before the break, we asked you what Pikachu's third evolution was originally supposed to be called. The options were A, Raichu, B, Gorochu, C, Poliwag, or D, Samantha? You at home think that it is Gorochu, and you know what? Y'all are smart. That is correct. The lost evolution was revealed in an interview with a Japanese newspaper in 2019, but Samantha does have a nice ring to it, too.
Samantha?
Samantha?
Samantha? What is that picture?
It's for
Daniel
Frozen.
Gonzalez. With me in
Fine.
studio is Emma Fife and Jimmy Wong. And now joining us on this big, beautiful screen behind me is our East Coast host with the most, Aaron Ashley Simon. Aaron, how you doing?
I'm good. I'm really sad I don't have a fly in my hair, too. I feel like that's like the new thing these days.
Yeah.
It's the trend. Oh,
I
look
have
at that.
one.
There
I have
it
one
is.
right here.
Can you reach and put it?
Yeah,
Can we
yeah.
angle? Yeah.
Congrats, you won the debate. That was
All
easy.
right, well, let's get back to a little bit more serious news.
Yeah.
All right. This year's tragedies involving the killing of Black Americans have sparked a new wave of the Black Lives Matter movement. The entertainment industry is grappling with the issue by taking down or editing some of the more culturally insensitive episodes from popular TV. Adult Swim is joining in by taking down controversial episodes of Aqua Teen Hunger Force, The Boondocks, and The Shivering Truth. To give us more context and break down this complex issue, it's time for Aaron to be honest.
All right, everyone. So, TV show concepts and archetypes from the 80s, 90s, 2000s, 2010s probably have some culturally insensitive content, and that's not making an excuse for it. It should be expected since the drive for diversity and representation is a much newer concept for mainstream than before. So it makes sense that across the entertainment industry, we're seeing the removal of episodes like Adult Swim and also updates of standards, even award ceremonies like the Oscars. But to be honest, the removal of culturally insensitive content isn't the sole move that needs to be done. What's the why? Why are they removing it? Why are they changing it? True change and progress comes from accountability, true understanding, and the ability to actually explain the reason. With news surrounding Black Lives Matter movement, news from Hong Kong, and other regions of the world, and the culturally vast internet, we're very much in a socially heightened era. This puts an extra magnifying glass on the mainstream-driven entertainment industry that is consistently placed on Twitter's distrust chair, and every right so. But where do we draw the line? To, 1, allow people and platforms to apologize and learn from their experiences. 2, take a step back and evaluate the content that is deemed culturally insensitive, but maybe the sensitivity derives more from the topic it highlights than the art form. And 3, when things go horribly wrong, how do we turn these moments into progressive learning points? Don't have an answer quite yet? That's okay. Let's actually take a quick look at some moments and 3 scenarios that highlight these. An example of one is of a learning moment would be NBC and Netflix removed a blackface scene from The Office's Dwight Christmas episode. In the episode, Jim gets everyone to celebrate a traditional Pennsylvania Dutch Christmas event, and a character from the Dutch folklore has a helper whose name is translated to Black Peter. And the character, Dwight, had his assistant Nate dress up as Black Peter. Various people have questioned and criticized this imagery, prompting the American series creator Greg Daniels to release a statement calling it unacceptable and apologizing for the scene with detailed reasoning. What about a horrible example? Well, I'm glad you asked. Men's rights activist, aka MRA advocate, uploaded an entire Star Wars The Last Jedi edit that removed all the women from the film. Yeah, I don't think I have to dive further into that one. Lastly, what about where controversy isn't always a horrible thing? Well, Dear White People, the 2017 Netflix series follow-up from the 2014 movie, had its trailer hit with a massive wave of criticism, an outcry that highlighted a topic that's prevalent and important, even in this distinct form. So no matter, which example is viewed, ultimately when one understands the decision, reasoning behind it, and has the right people in place to convey culturally nuanced art forms, that is a difference between important changes and learning moments with culturally sensitive moments and having period moments or having content that's not. So my question to you all is, should more of a focus be on representation or efforts that are moving towards removing offensive content? And is taking down the content enough? Let us know what you guys think. And also, team, what are your thoughts?
Wow, what a nuanced and very, very forward-thinking discussion to have here. It's true. We do see a lot of just immediate, oh no, it's bad, just strike it from the record, it never happens. But you don't give the people that don't understand what happened any context, so where is the learning moment?
Yeah, I think that, Aaron, that is something that you were really hammering home that really resonates with me, is this idea of having these learning moments, of allowing people the space to grow and change, because what we're literally looking at here with content from art that was created in the past simply being removed, it's a reflection of that time period and what was considered to unfortunately still be socially acceptable at that time. So I mean, you look at any film, TV show. I mean, like by this reasoning, you'd have to literally destroy every Edgar Rice Burroughs novel ever written. You know what I mean? Which isn't to say that that it's okay that these things exist within these pieces of media, but it's not enough to just take them away and be like, oh, it never happened. Oh, well, you know. I think, again, the very obvious example that you brought up, Aaron, of The Office and the removal of the blackface scene, and the fact that the creator said, hey, this is a problem. I understand now why it was a problem. I'm sorry, I never should have done it in the first place. And the fact that people gave Greg Daniels the space to do that and not just immediately throw him to the wolves, like, that's so important.
Yeah, and when it comes to historical examples, I think we as a generation right now that you highlighted, Aaron, we are more interconnected than ever before at any point in, you know, the history.
Human history.
Human history.
Straight up, yeah.
And I think because of that, our generation really, I guess, emphasizes empathy, right? And a true understanding of our fellow human and their own specific journeys, expectations, experiences, and then tries to pull it all together to be more accepting and understanding of different things and aware when something else is hurting, someone's ideas, beliefs is hurting someone else, and identify why and talk it out. And I think that is what we should be doing moving forward. Continue to lean into empathy and understanding your fellow, not man or woman or American or whatever, but human, right? Fellow person. And I think that's how we continue to get more out of the entertainment space, out of our political realm, out of our leadership. And I hope that we can continue to do so.
Yeah.
But that's also why it's super important to have the representation on the staff. So when you're conveying the message, it doesn't come across in a very weird way. I mean, one perfect example is that there's this organization called Take Responsibility, and they're reportedly partnered with the NAACP. They had that I Take Responsibility that featured various white celebrities that said, I take responsibility. It was quite cringeworthy, but I understand the intentions and what they were trying to convey. And so having certain people from whatever the community you're trying to convey to, or just having different representation can help to display that message in a more concise and better way. Because the digital world is unforgiving. People are quick to cancel. They're not really quick to understanding. They don't listen for the purpose of understanding. They listen for the purpose of reacting. So that's why it's important that, like, having that focus on representation is so key.
And the focus of representation is very much on listening, and listening to people of color and any minority, any marginalized group when they come forward and they say, hey, this thing is offensive to me, instead of going on the defensive and immediately going, oh, well, I didn't mean that. It's listening and going, okay, tell me exactly what it was that bothered you about that, and I'm going to listen. I'm going to take away a message from that and strive to do better in the future, because we can't, there's no undo button for the past.
Right.
Yeah, there's absolutely no undo button for the past. And chat has had some amazing comments on this too. Basically, like, history's SYG tuxedo. History is more about just learning what once existed. It's also important to teach the lessons learned. And I think, like, a big part of how you grow is by being able to admit wrong.
Yes.
Being able to admit mistakes. Like, if you just sit there and take the, you know what, we're taking this down because we don't want the bad press from it, the only thing you're showing me is that you don't want the bad press. You're not interested in actually changing something fundamentally or owning up to something. And I think the more examples we can show younger people that owning up to something is a sign of strength and not weakness, the better world we'll create overall.
Yeah. Absolutely. Well, it is time for the download to take a break. But when we return, Degon and Aaron are going to find out what happened to North America at League of Legends Worlds. Yes, it's time for esports.
Esports! They got rocked. That's what happens. That's what this clip's about. They got rocked.
VENN has partnered up with Gamers.vote to encourage everyone to register to vote. The election is next month, so please make sure to figure out exactly what you need to do to get your vote counted safely. Head over to Gamers.vote to find out how. All right, the world of esports is popping off this week, so you know what it means. It's time for the Outplay, and just in time, one great user. Thanks for the raid. All of you and your fans are about to get some esports love from Aaron, because are you ready to jam for some competitive gaming?
Oh, I'm ready. Let's go.
All right, let's do it. The group stages of League of Legends World Championships are well underway, so let's check in with our North American stars. Oh wait, actually, I'm being told NA is actually not doing so well. Team Liquid, the top team in the regular season for North America, their third seed is out. TSM, the champion of NA, hasn't won a single game. And FlyQuest's group is the group of death, and they are currently sitting 1 and 2. In short, there is a strong chance that NA won't have a single team to make it out of groups. Aaron, how did we get here?
Listen, it's simple. NA needs better player development. That's what it is. But I mean, another question is who's actually responsible for that, right? Is it Riot? Is it the teams? Is it just the overall ecosystem that we have to create that includes also the collegiate and high school programs as well? I don't know, but I'm not going to be all doom and gloom because you know how everyone likes to toot on NA in League, and especially in the Worlds. But one team that actually has been doing fairly well in terms of development is Cloud9. Now, they haven't quite shown success yet, but they've been pumping out talent, and that talent has been bumped to other teams like EG and others. So I'm hoping that is going to be the start of something good for the player development process.
Yeah, look at you, Aaron. That League of Legends knowledge just spewing through you right there. Well,
it's the new.
That's what it is, the new era. The development process is something that has been under a microscope, and it was a huge talking point on Twitter throughout the group stages, specifically of North America. North America is a major region in the League of Legends ecosystem. There are 5 major regions, which means they get automatic seeds to the group stages. If you're a minor region, you get 1, maybe 2 seeds, and you have to play in the play-in stages to get into the main stage. And so Joe Marsh from T1, one of the top teams, have you ever heard the name Faker? That's the owner of that team, saying, hey, the LCK, the Korean League, got together, spoke together as teams to say, we need an academy league, we need to have emphasis on development, and they have returned to being one of the top regions in League of Legends. So I think development is the name of the game here for NA at League. And continuing with League, Riot Games has announced it's shutting down its Oceanic Pro League as well as the Oceania offices. As such, all Oceanic players will no longer take up import slots in North America. Oceania is not the most popular or successful League of Legends league in the world, but it does consistently produce top-tier talent in the form of shoutcasters, players, managers, coaches. So how does this affect career opportunities in esports?
I mean, when people look at this news, they think right away the players and teams, right? But it impacts more than that. You know, it impacts overall opportunities in esports and in the competitive scene, from broadcasters, production staff, behind the scenes people. And esports already has very few opportunities and is quicker to close opportunities compared to other industries. So this is definitely impactve overall.
Yeah, you know, and for the casters that are in that region, Spawn, Rusty, Fish, Ejim, Juves, all these guys that are fantastic world-class casters now no longer have a place to continue to work, as well as the coaching staff. So for the coaching staff for Golden Guardians, My Old Stomping Grounds, the coaches that are there spent time in OCE before they got picked up back in the LCS. That's Coach Nick Inero-Smith. So for me, losing this region is kind of scary. It depends on what they're going to be doing with the focus now. If they're saying, hey, we went a little wide and we want to double down in the regions that are working so that the game can continue to grow. But it is kind of mind-blowing that a whole continent, Oceania, you know, Australia, is now gone. That whole office is gone. All right, well, League of Legends isn't the only game having its World Championships right now. With the Overwatch League playoffs nearing its final stages, we're down to just 4 teams left. 2 from Asia and 2 from North America, with Seoul Dynasty facing off against the Philadelphia Fusion down in the losers bracket, while the Cinderella story of the Shanghai Dragons faces off against reigning champs San Francisco Shock up in the winners bracket. Aaron, do you think Shanghai can take down the favorite San Francisco to pull off the miracle run?
I mean, it's very possible. They've had an amazing miracle run, especially within the past several years. And I mean, like you said, the Shock, they're the reigning champions, and also they lost their MVP to Valorant from last year and leading to the season. So I'm actually really excited to see this because this could be such a unique turnaround. And honestly, that's the greatest story in any kind of competitive scene is Rise from the Ashes, the team that literally did not win one match, now getting to this point. And also it's interesting, the online format adoption's different, as well as the virtual home and grand finals. So everything is very, very different this season.
Yeah, shout outs to the Overwatch League broadcast team putting up their VR set, having them basically standing next to each other using VR, and shout outs to Mr. X also being a part of that broadcast. Very proud for him. On the losers bracket, little worried right now if I am a fan of the Philly Fusion. They have consistently, throughout the history of their organization, been the second place team. They were second place in the inaugural league of Overwatch back in 2018, and then almost every regional match, they've gotten second place, so it feels like another second's coming. We'll have to find out how they do against the Seoul Dynasty. All right, since COVID-19 has broke out, competitive chess actually has taken place fully online. As it turns out, online tournaments are prone to cheating, as may have happened during the Chess.com Pro Chess League Championships. One of the players of the winning team for the Armenia Eagles was accused of cheating and banned for life from all further Chess.com events. Plus, his team was stripped of his win. Aaron, my question for you is, does a big online scandal mean chess is an esport now? Or is it a little bit more of a sport? Esport or sport?
It's a little sport because COVID and quarantine, I feel like, really pushed chess into being this digitized version of its IRL competitions. And esports is becoming so much bigger to the point where, do we even know how we define esports anymore? I don't even think the original definition of esports is what it is to this day, but it can make it super confusing for those who are interested in this scene. So I think that we need to figure out what is esports, what is esports, and then what is competitive gaming, or else all these new people, they're not gonna know what's going on.
No worries, hey, I got you. Does it have a prize pool? It absolutely does. Does it have competition? It absolutely does. Does it happen online? It absolutely does. But the big thing here is, do they have smack talk? And it does, because afterwards, the player that was banned went on a Twitter tirade saying, hey, blah, 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 you guys just seem like you have pee-pee in your diapers. That, to me, is some of the best smack talk that you could get. So I consider it esports as chess. The longest game in the world needs a patch update, but is online, and I'm here for it. That was awesome.
Hey, Dion coming in hot with the chess tape.
Still
Everyone, please look forward to Digon's professional chess stream in the future.
Yeah.
All right, YouTube. We can all agree watching chess is great, at least according to Digon. We have to take a break, but when we return, we're joined by Swamp Thing star Henderson Wade to talk about, well, profanity of all things.
Ooh.
Don't miss it.
Stick around. You're gonna like it.
Each week, 8 contestants receive a mystery drop filled with the most skin-crawling, mind-melting, straight-up wild challenges known to internet kind. They'll be pushed to their limits until only one remains. They'll need a lot of guts to get the glory on Dare Package. Don't miss Dare Package Saturday at 2 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. Eastern, only on VENN.
Yoo-hoo.
We are excited to welcome one of the stars of the ratings hit Swamp Thing to the show today. He acted alongside Halle Berry in Extent and is no stranger to the hit TV shows with his roles in The Last Ship, A Million Little Things, and the wildly popular, yet somehow still cult classic Riverdale. Up on the big screen with us is Henderson Wade. Henderson, welcome. Thanks for joining us today.
Hey, no, it's great to be here, man. I'm happy to be here.
You know, one of the things that's been a big story about the Swamp Thing is that, you know, going from the internet to TV, you kind of got to abide by some new guidelines. And, you know, we know that you're an expert at cleaning up the language on your show, and it was really interesting. Did you have to get, like, salty the fact that you had to make these ad-libs and changes to what was originally a pretty profane kind of guy?
No, they gave me carte blanche to just go ahead and curse as I saw fit, which, if you watch the CW version of the show, kind of gets me in trouble because my mouth is constantly blurred out. And I constantly have these audio dips for me.
So they just blur your mouth out? They didn't have you come in and like ADR it and try to match the mouth? No? Oh.
Yeah, no, it's very similar to listening to like a rap song on the radio in the 90s.
Yes.
Where it's just
Oh
like,
my God.
oh no, there's a curse word there, there's a curse word there, there's a curse word there.
How funny.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Oh, before we get to more Swamp Thing things, we want to know what were some of your favorite memories from gaming? Like, you know, we just chatted a little bit during the break. You followed along close enough with the esports segment. So what you got in the memory bank for your gaming memories?
Well, dude, I got to tell you, man, I am not the greatest of gamers. I think that my experience would like be comparable to if you're familiar with The Office, which everybody is. It's a pandemic. That's all we've been watching.
Yeah.
I'm very similar to Jim Halpert playing Call of Duty. Like I'm the guy running into the wall with a sniper rifle. Like I'm just adding to everybody else's kill count. So as far as like my personal gaming memories are concerned, I used to just watch my brother play games all the time.
Me too.
So I'd make sure I got like every popular game there was, and then just be like, no, you play. And sit there and watch him beat it. But I will say probably one of the best birthday gifts I ever got was when Super Mario 3 came out.
Yeah.
And it was like, and this was like back in the day when you had to like get the tab from Kids R Us or Toys R Us or wherever.
Oh my
and like
God, I remember that. And go to the counter.
Right?
Yes.
Yes. I'm very much dating myself here.
No,
But you had to.
I'm right there with you.
And so like, you know, my parents did that whole ruse where, you know, we couldn't get it. It was sold out. Oh. So sorry. But wait a second. Is that something over there beneath the couch? Like, and so for like a good like 15 or 20 minutes, I was the cool kid in school, and that is until people saw how horrible I was at video games. And I handed the sticks over to one of my buddies. You know, it was like, hey, can you show us how to fly now?
That's great.
I really feel you on the Call of Duty thing because that was in The Office. It was actually my gameplay that they captured.
Oh, so okay, perfect.
Yeah, I really feel
they
you.
outsourced it to you. Yeah.
So circling back to Swamp Thing, it debuted on DC Universe, which was a streaming app. But to fans' disappointment, it was canceled 5 days into the season, even though it had a 95% critic rating.
Everyone loved it, except DC.
On Rotten Tomatoes?
Yeah.
What was your reaction to the cancellation? I mean, I feel like you had to be like, oh man, we're sitting pretty here. This is something DC is crushing.
Yeah, and the funny part about it was that was the word on set. It was just like, you know, this is a juggernaut. Go ahead and start looking at houses. We're gonna be down here in North Carolina for a while.
The house, I love the house.
Yes.
Like, that's it, you made it.
I should have gotten wary at that point. Like when they tell you to start buying real estate, that's when it's like, wait a second, something's, you know, my antenna should be going up here. But the way that I would equate it, the experience of having that rug pulled out from under us, a swift kick in the nuts with a steel toe boot.
Yeah. Not gonna lie, I kind of know exactly how that feels being in a movie that was canceled by the pandemic.
Quite the worst.
There you go.
No, seriously.
No, but it's been this whole new world, you know, obviously with the pandemic, and for us to kind of get this second life that we never thought was going to be possible, and then now we kind of get to have the victory lap that we never got is awesome.
Yeah, that is awesome. And I hope people do get to tune in on TV and have it be seen by a more widespread audience. Yeah. Now, of course, you told us before about how the show had to clean up some of your language, But we're gonna play a little game here and see if we can clean up some video game language on the fly.
Oh.
It's time for M for mature libs, like Mad Libs. We're gonna ask you for a word that starts with a specific letter, and then we're gonna fill in the blanks and see if we can make these dirty video game lines squeaky clean. Are you ready?
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah.
Pretty
let's do
simple. All right, let's play.
Yep.
Okay, can I have a family-friendly noun that starts with the letter S?
Please don't pick the original word.
No, family-friendly.
Family friendly, Degon.
Yeah. A swift kick in the nuts with a steel toe boot.
Shazbot.
What was that?
I don't know where I got Shazbot. I don't know where I got. I think that's from, like, an old
Shazbot.
Simpsons-
S-H-A-Z.
I think it's like an old Simpsons episode.
Shazbot.
Yeah, I
From.
think so too.
Yeah.
Okay, well, here's,
Okay.
the, here's the original
Sure.
iconic line from GTA San Andreas, which is, ah, beep. Here we go again. And it looks like it's going to be eventually changed to, oh, Shazbot. Here we go again. And it became British for some reason. I don't know how that
All
happened.
right.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's GTA, Sherlock Holmes, that kind of matchup. Yeah, that works.
Yeah, it totally works. Well, now
Yeah,
for
totally.
making up another word on the fly. I still have my fly
Nice, nice.
from earlier. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, the
So,
suspense.
can we please have a squeaky clean word, a noun, if you will, beginning with the letter A, and an adjective beginning with the letter G?
Ooh, that's a lot to handle.
A squeaky clean noun with A.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with ascot.
Ascot.
Oh, very
So
nice.
close to not
I
squeaky.
like it. Ascot. I love it. I love it. I love it.
I like this. I like this.
And what was it was
A G,
an
an
adjective
adjective.
beginning with
G.
G.
Yeah, G.
Gracious.
Gracious.
Ooh.
Ooh,
I don't know why I was so
Ascot
impressed
and
with that.
gracious.
Like, that was
It
the
does
first
feel
word that
very
came to
foreign.
mind. Yeah,
we were in that Sherlock Holmes state of mind from
Yeah,
before.
there you go.
Yeah.
So, of course, this is an iconic line muttered by old pilot Sid Highwind, age 32, in Final Fantasy VII. The original line was, of course, shut up, sit your bleep down, and drink your bleep tea. Now, of course, it is going to be a shut up, sit your ascot down, and drink your gracious tea.
That's masterful.
Brilliant.
You guys are luring me into the gamer world now. With my fondness for British TV, I might dive in.
Yeah,
There it is.
I
There
feel
you
like
go.
we've
Yeah.
just invented games for you to love specifically. So.
Right, exactly.
CW, take note.
Yes. Yeah, just be sure to put your ascot down, while you do it.
There you go, yeah.
Thank
There
you
you go.
so much for joining us, Henderson. You can catch Swamp Thing Tuesdays, 8/7 Central on the CW.
Thanks so much, Henderson.
No, thank you so much, guys. Be easy. Watch Swamp Thing. Yeah.
Yes.
it.
Get out there,
Yeah.
watch it. Highly rated. All right, coming up next, we're going to be playing the new season of Fall Guys. We're going to try to bring some of that glory home for ourselves right after the break. See you soon. This is really cool.
Welcome back to the download. Fall Guys Season 2 started today, and with that comes 4 new levels, a bunch of new costumes, and a new mode. Unfortunately, no one can be told what Fall Guys Season 2 is. You have to see it for yourself.
Oh, boy.
Which is why we're gonna play Fall Guys right now! Jimmy, Emily, you ready to win that dang crown, for journalistic purposes? 'Cause
Yep.
that's what we're doing.
I'm prepared to lose.
Remember, there is no beam.
Aha.
All right,
All
let's go.
right, let's get into it. Let's go.
Degon,
Ready
remember,
up.
if you don't win us 2 crowns, you did promise that you were going to come in this exact pigeon
I
costume.
don't remember ever doing that. Plus, we don't have enough time in this segment to
Okay.
win 2 crowns.
To table say.
Then I guess you're coming in the costume.
Also, oh no!
All right, let's queue up
All right,
again.
let's queue up
All right,
again.
to table say here,
Inviting.
though,
I'm
just
inviting.
so you all know, the costumes is going to be Degon is, what are you, Degon? You are a pigeon, the costume,
pigeon.
and then I am the cactus,
Yep.
I'm the ninja.
and the ninja, of course, is the one and only Emily May.
Of
Right.
course.
And with the game, obviously, getting the Season 2 update right now, yes, we've known before we hopped in, there has been server issues because that's what happens. There's so many
Yeah.
people trying to hop on in now and play. Look at it, there. It's populating now. We should be good to go. I really hope we get some of these new maps because I feel like I've mastered the old maps.
I've never played video games before, so I have no idea what I'm about to do.
Yeah, what is a video game? I don't know.
What is VENN? What is? No, I'm just kidding. I actually haven't won a Fall Guys crown yet because I just meme too hard every time. I'm trying to grab people, throw them off the ledge.
You're the
So-
meanie?
Yeah, I am a little memey.
No.
Yeah, can't relate. I haven't made it through the qualifier, so let me know what the second round looks like, guys.
No, wait. Okay, you made it to the third round.
Like one time. If we don't get the whirly one.
All right, no whirly one. This is Seesaw.
Seesaw.
This is Seesaw.
What
A
is
classic.
that?
A season 1 favorite. This is the one that you basically have to. If you're not in the front, you just have to wait. So try your best to be in the front. If you're not in the front, they will seesaw, and you've got to wait till you see the path kind of open up.
Oh,
and don't be afraid to really push the saw the other way by running all the way to the edge. You're gonna need to in some cases.
All right.
All right, middle row, not bad,
Oh,
not
I'm
bad.
in the front row.
All right, let's go. So then stay in the front. Go, 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 go.
I'm going. I fell. I didn't know you were supposed
Off
to
to a
jump.
fantastic
on the
start
other
as
side.
always.
All right, here we go.
No, I can't even make it.
Oh no, come on! Oh, are you kidding me?
I'm literally first. Okay, maybe not.
Feels bad. Feels bad, man. Feels bad.
Here we go. So we'll go this way.
Okay.
How y'all doing back there?
Not great. I'm
doing
kind of
okay.
stuck on the second seesaw because no one wants to be cool.
Yeah, well, this is what it's like in the front. It's just basically this easy breeze.
Thanks,
Go
Degon.
ahead
Good
and
to
win if
know.
you want.
Good to know.
Get
You know,
up
you
and
would think that the Fall Guys would understand the joys of teamwork a little more, but unfortunately,
Not in the first one.
not in the
no
first round.
way.
Yeah, certainly not.
Oh, come on, no.
All right, let's take a peek back. Do you see any pink arrows? I don't see any pink
Wow,
arrows.
you're so far ahead, Degon. What the crap, dude?
Well, yeah, you had to be in the front.
I'm just kind of stuck
Please,
back
please,
here,
please,
hoping my
please,
teammates
please,
know how to work a
Please,
seesaw.
please.
I think they do.
All right, there we go. We're at the finish. I'll start playing defense.
Yeah, play
Get
some
over
D
here.
for
Yeah.
me,
Yeah.
Degon.
Yeah, I'll play
And
some
That's what the
defense
letter in
god.
Degon stands for.
Defense god.
Defense.
All
Wins
right, look at me
championships.
hold this guy down.
No,
Yeah.
please.
Sorry, guy.
You can't ever hold me down, Degon.
Okay. Well, all right. You guys keep coming. I'll do
No,
my
I
best to
can't.
grab the
I
French
can't.
fries.
I'm doing my best. I'm close.
Yeah, you're
I
actually
can
close. I
see.
see.
I can
I need
see
the
the
seesaw
end
to move
result.
the other way. Okay.
Actually, a lot of
Emily,
people are starting to
you're
cross now, so we need to hurry it up.
Okay, here we go. I'm gonna take. Oh, come on, please, please, Gabe. No!
All right, we're running out of spots, guys. I'm holding the horse.
Hold on.
People are starting to get mad and
I'm
hold me
sorry,
down
I feel so
too.
bad for
Hold on, I'm
myself
coming,
at this
I'm
game
coming,
because
I'm
I did everything right,
coming,
you know.
I'm coming.
I did everything right.
I'm coming. Please wait. Hold on.
Excuse
I'm
me.
coming.
Excuse you.
We're running out of time.
All right, I think I got this. I think I got this. Oh my gravity!
I'm coming. Wait for me.
You know,
So wait.
sometimes the game beats you.
Okay.
Sometimes you beat the game.
There are
Wait.
four slots left.
Yeah,
Wait, I'm
it's
coming.
over.
I'm
for me.
so close.
It's
I'm right
over.
here, I'm
It's
right-
over.
Hold on,
It's
I'm
over
right
for
here.
me.
No, I'm right here.
I swear to God, everyone's hacking.
Degon, I'm right here.
I can't. I'm sorry. I have to go. I was the last one to qualify. I waited for you guys.
I got
was-
completely expletived in that last round. I don't know. It's unfortunate.
You got completely ass-caughted?
I got ass-caughted. Yeah, I set my ass-caught down.
What happened?
I tried. That's what happened.
I was right there, man.
All right,
on,
Emily and I
bro.
are now the Degon Simp Squad.
All right.
So we're just
Yeah.
gonna cheer you on, buddy-o.
All right, no pressure.
What's your Fall Guys number so I can follow you on the screen?
Yeah, good. See, you perfected it from last time.
Yeah, see, the last
DoorDash.
time
I want to
accidentally
see
said,
some
"What's
new
your
maps
number?"
up in here.
I don't know which one it is yet. I'm the pigeon.
All right, you can guess which one of the last doors is real from here, right? It is the middle door you can go through in the last
It's the middle door? Okay.
Yep.
How did you do that?
You can see, if you look through the crack, you can actually see it break through, and the doors that are real will not have
Any
the ability to
cracks?
see through the middle, even by a sliver.
Jimmy, I don't know if I should believe you. You just lost in the first round.
Oh!
I just want to throw that out there. I'm getting grabbed. Oh, the pineapple remembers who I am.
Oh,
I am number
no.
1864. 1864.
1864.
All right, I'm gonna find you.
Okay. I found you. Okay.
Yeah, so in
Let's
this
go.
one, I usually like to be a follower. It's not normal, but you know, just in this one, because look at all these guys running to the wall.
You gotta get that thing out of your face. There you go.
There we go.
All right.
Sorry, we're
Here
just
comes
slow
Degon
in,
down the
slow
stretch. This
flowing.
pigeon has something to
All the
lose.
way down. Oh,
And
yes.
he's gonna
No.
poop on everyone's faces the moment he can. Go,
Can we put
pigeon,
the
go.
Fly Voices back on? Can you shoutcast in the Fly Boys?
Yes, everybody, here comes Degon. He's a
All right,
bird.
we're
He's
doing the
coming in the
middle one.
chaos. The
Jimmy
rebels
was in the
gone.
middle
I
one.
was wrong all
get it,
along. Never listen to Jimmy Wong again. Degon's gonna make his way to the end here. He's going fast. He's going fast. He's going fast.
You
Oh, he's
can't
gonna-
do it.
oh,
Wait,
he's
what
playing
are you
defense.
doing? Why are you doing that? There's no way
Oh
to
my
win.
gosh, you barely qualified.
Do you? No, everyone qualified.
You're like at
We're good. We're good.
Yeah, we're good.
It's good. It's good.
fine.
All right. I can't wait
great.
till we get to see some of those new maps now, though.
Yes, right now,
right now.
Mediatonic, are you watching VENN? We'd like to feature your content.
Yeah.
In a...
If you are watching us now, give us a new map. Tell us you're watching. Give us a sign.
All right, here we go.
Give us a sign.
New map. So they said there was a new selector process as well.
You know, yeah, and we would all be rocking the new medieval skins.
Oh!
Ooh, Hoopsy Legends. However, the skins broke on the DLC store and they won't get into the game. So Mediatonic is rushing to figure that out. It may just be the sheer number of people trying to buy them. Who knows? But we wanted to outfit ourselves to look as awesome as possible. Unfortunately, not possible this
I
time
look
around.
kind of cute as a
But it's okay.
ninja.
Degon, you're a bird. You can fly through these hoops, right?
Yeah, I guess we'll see.
Get through the hoops.
You can do it.
You can. Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right,
Degon.
we got one. All right, I got
One
one.
out of six. 1 out of 6. Let's go.
Let's go.
Get out my way!
Degon.
Wow.
Wait, it didn't give it to me.
Yeah, the
I
guy,
beat them.
he spooped it from you. Oh,
what a dummy.
he biffed the circle. Oh, he completely biffed it. All right. Come on,
You can
Degon.
do it.
4 more left.
Degon.
Right in front of you? No,
Oh,
no.
no, I went the wrong way.
Oh,
you can move this?
Yeah.
This is
So
not
they
like
are
the
movable
right.
platforms, one of the new features in Fall Guys,
Blah!
which is really exciting. Get on that platform, Degon. 3 more,
It's your
4 more.
stumpy arms, man.
You can, oh, you can run through it.
All right, I'm waiting. I'm camping. We're gonna camp.
You're gonna camp? Okay.
We're
You're
gonna
Well,
gonna
the
camp
platforms
for
are
what?
movable.
There's
Yo,
no
you should
time.
spoop this platform guy over here.
There's no time.
All right. There's no time. I'm moving.
There's
I'm
no
moving.
time. You gotta go.
Degon, you
Where's
gotta be the
platform?
arbiter of your own destiny
move
here.
Move that for me, homie. Thank you. All right,
Can you
we gotta
make it?
move it some more. We gotta
Can
move
you-
it some more.
oh,
See, but if I move it,
I
someone
have
else
a
will get
bad
it.
feeling about this, Degon.
No, we got it.
Oh, here we go.
Blah!
Oh, Degon!
You're so stumpy.
You're a bird fly!
God.
I feel like everyone. Oh, no. Oh, no. Degon, you better get to some hoops
Yeah,
real
we can't.
fast.
We can't do that one.
Yeah, also, don't group up, I think, is the strategy here. You
Oh,
gotta-
I see. Okay, so this goes because there's 17 to qualify. in total.
Yeah. So this goes until we have 14 more qualifiers. Degon is still 4 rings away.
No, he's gonna take it.
It's
from
fine.
you.
It's fine.
Okay.
Oh, Degon. Bingo!
That was not.
Lucky.
Oh, you're just helping out the
You're
homies
just
here.
helping everyone.
What a
get
dummy.
it.
See, I put pressure on him. They can't do
Nice.
it.
Oh, Degon with the outplay. This bird can fly, baby.
That's
All right,
not
I suggest
play.
no longer using the platforms just to find some natural jumps here, Degon. You
I
got
don't
3
know if they
rings
exist
left.
anymore.
Right there.
Oh no, that guy's got
I'm gonna
it.
try and scope it out for you as
Yeah,
well.
scope it out for me. I'm busy
There's
trying to.
one behind. I guess I'm too
No, I'm
far
trying to get
away.
on that one.
Oh, get on the
God.
ramp.
Get on the ramp. Get on the ramp.
Get on. Oh no,
Might be,
you
Let me up.
oh,
Let me up.
You might be able to snag one of these here.
Snag. Go snag it. Snag.
Oh, they're a little far away. All
They're
right,
all so
11
far.
people
The
still
one-
need
what
to
about the one
qualify.
behind
Yeah,
you?
this
What about
one-
the one behind you?
Where? Behind
Right
where?
there.
Oh, that one. Oh. This is so confusing. All right, they're all
Degon's
over
looking
there.
for hoops.
They're all over there. They're all over
He's
there.
looking for hoops. There's
There's
3
3
here.
of
Can
them.
Degon get at least one of them?
Oh, this ramp is
Oh,
backwards.
the ramp is backwards. I don't think. Oh, everyone's pushing it.
All right, you pushed it enough for me, dog. Thanks. Oh, just kidding.
Oh gosh. Oh gosh. So close, but yet so
No,
very
but if you do that, they're gonna. Oh,
No,
you
no, he's not.
They're trying to snake it. There's 6 more people that can qualify. Degon still needs 3 rings.
Degon,
Can he do it?
it?
Can the bird do it? Yes. 2
All right,
more
two
rings,
more, two
Degon.
more.
5 more
Yeah,
qualifiers.
push this
5
for
more
me, guy.
qualifiers,
Push this
Degon. If
for
you can
me,
get
guy.
that golden ring, I believe you
Run.
just instantly
Oh, yeah, get the
qualify.
golden
Yeah,
Get the
but
golden
they're
ring.
too heavy.
They're too heavy. The beans, as we know, are 6 foot tall and 1,000 pounds each.
Where?
5 more
Oh,
qualifiers
okay, there we go.
remain.
Get it for me. Everyone's
Get the
panicking.
golden one. Get the golden.
Oh, Degon, 4 more qualifiers remain. Oh, get that ring right there.
Yeah, I
Right
got
there.
it. I got it.
You can do it.
Oh.
It's
You
so
can do it.
fast.
Push
2
the
more
ring.
rings,
No
Degon.
one's, oh no.
You
no.
got this. Oh, what a dive. 1 more ring. 1 more ring for the boy. 2 more slots remain.
Get out of my way.
Oh, get the next one, Degon.
Go,
1
Degon,
more
get
slot
on-
remains.
get on the-
Oh, Degon, that's close.
Where?
Can he big yeet his way into a circle?
Okay. Where?
Stress.
That one right there. Oh, and the hoop jumping is all over.
That was a little too hard.
It was a little too hard.
gave me
I
a
think
lot of
teamwork
stress.
is the key there.
All right, well, I tried my best, but it didn't matter.
Your best was
it's
not
time
good
for us to
enough.
take a break. Ugh. But before we do, Bugsnax is coming out on the launch day of the PS5, which means we need to ready our memes. Head on over to Discord and drop in your very own Bugsnax creations, and we'll highlight them at the end of the show. When the download returns, I'm learning to get even better at Madden because obviously I'm not that good at gaming. Welcome to the part of the show where I learn how to get good at Madden NFL 21. Yard Knocks presented by Subway. In just a second, I'll be joined by one of our 2 pros to teach me the ins and outs of the world's biggest and best football game. By using the brand new mode, The Yard, I'll learn from the absolute best of the best. This is Yard Knocks presented by Subway. All right, here's the catch. Each week, we'll rank my progress at the end of 8 weeks. Either Pavin or one great user will be declared the most helpful at teaching me to play the yard. My coach this week is current reigning Carolina Panthers Cup champion and defensive genius, one great user. All right, brother, let's get into it. How you doing, man?
I'm doing good, D-Gon. How you doing?
I'm doing great, man. I'm expecting some great things. You know, you got a lot of knowledge in there, but someone else has a little knowledge, actually has a message for you. Let's take a look.
How's it going, everybody? It's Pavin, just checking in with you guys to let you guys know that I will be a better coach for D-Gon than one great user for 2 reasons. One reason being that shiny thing in the left corner, right corner, wherever it may be for you. That championship belt is something one great user does not know about. The second is one great user runs fake punts, super noob move, and you know that's all I gotta say is user coming for you.
All right, user, what do you think?
I'm gonna tell you right now, he messed up. You may have had, you know, a good shout out for him, but he messed up coming for me. That was the wrong choice for Pavin to come at me, talking about he has the belt. Yes, he has the belt, but all he has is one. Ooh. We can call him a one-hit wonder like Vanilla Ice, baby. What are we talking about here? You know what I'm saying? I'm a special team specialist, baby. You win in all 3 phases of the game. That's how I already know I'm gonna be a better coach, D-Gon.
All right, well, I can't wait, because each week we're gonna be tracking both my progress and your competition's progress with Pavin right here on the big screen. Obviously, we haven't played a game quite yet, but let's get back to those points in a little bit. So we're gonna kick things off here, basically with this specific game mode. We're gonna start off against the CPU, and then we'll be playing under the Cheesehead game mode once we hop on in there. I'm waiting for you to hop in. You should have the invite now. Woo! Look at you, all stocked up. I look, you know, like I'm partially playing for the Titans and partially playing for the Giants with that colors.
You look generic. You look very generic, D-Gon.
That's right. It's just the beginning. Don't let the looks fool you. All right. We go ahead and check up the prototype that I like to select here. It's this one down here, Aaron Rodgers, one of the best in the game. His ability, Gambler, is my favorite. What's your favorite ability?
It's definitely not Gambler.
All right.
It's the top one. I think it's Trues or Trust. The escape artist, man. Speed. Speed is the king of Madden, man.
All right. Very much like Pop Warner, like when you're growing up. So there's a timer before you can rush. Really reminiscent of the, I guess, my developmental days playing football. It was like a lot of fun. All right. So over here, I'm in control of the offense. We got the jet stream coming across, and then the ins, and then the deep routes. I'll probably throw a deep to you. Ready? Here we go. Launch it.
That's not me. That's you.
It had a green star underneath. I thought that was you.
The green star is you. I am the light blue star.
Oh, no.
I see right now,
great.
My coaching is going to be a very liability if this is what I got to deal with. On the first play, you just going to chuck it up.
All right, when I'm picking a double pass, is that like flares up right here and I just throw to one of the backs?
So just throw it to him and you're going to be controlling him.
Gotcha.
The running back. As soon as you say hut, press RB. Okay, stay in bounds.
No, I switched it to you. You see that?
No, that was me. That was me.
Come on, coach.
That was me.
Come on,
That was me. You're right.
All right.
Well, normally we get to pick our players, so I would know who our players are. You know what I'm saying?
That's fair.
Okay, so, all right. They're going to throw it. Okay, so hold on. Yeah, I can check right here.
You got it?
So these are my 3. Yeah, these are my 3 players.
Okay, I'm chugging to you now.
Go ahead.
All right, step up.
All right.
There it is. Oh, no! How is that a fumble? Oh, I guess I pitched it backwards and then it bounced forwards.
Hey, it's a play where it's like a streak in 2 corners, and like somebody comes behind the line like on a hitch.
Streak 2 corners behind the line. Like this? Corner fever?
Yeah, that one right there. There we go.
Cool. And that is the pitch backwards.
Yeah, throw it to the outside. All right, so look, I'm a motion. His is in zone, so.
Got you.
So now we know he's in zone. Throw it to one of the outside guys. There you go. Now you're still passing. You can throw it to me.
Oh! All right. My bad.
Right,
I should give you heads
yeah,
up.
so let's. No, that's cool. That's cool.
Let's run that one back again. And why are we putting you in motion?
We're gonna see if he's in man or in zone.
All right, let's see.
He's in man, so watch me cook him.
Yeah, all right, I'm gonna watch you cook him. Across the field, here we go. Woo, cooked! Oh, there it is! All the way, one play! There you go, coach! There we go, coach!
Those are pre-snap reads. Pavin ain't gonna tell you about that. He gonna tell you come out here and just snap the ball. But see, because we did that motion, we knew we was gonna have man, and that whole left side of the field was gonna be open. All right, so first double pass to the outside receiver, Thielen.
Okay.
You know, I'm a motion. We'll see. Okay, he's in man. Double pass to X and then throw it to me.
Okay, got it. Now I'm running.
Yeah, smart. Hey, look at you being smart, making a read, man. Not many people make reads. They just chuck it up, you know?
You know, I'm just trying to make Coach proud. That's all it is, user. All right, here we go. Behind the line. Throw it to Y underneath. Oh, that's all right. That was a bad throw. It was Adam Thielen. That's why. It was my quarterback.
Yeah, they bluffing us on the man, even though he's motioning across.
Okay. So I made an initial good read. That was zone.
It was.
All right, here we go. See.
This is zone.
So this is zone. So what's my read first? Over the top? Or are you coming all the way across?
Watch. I'm gonna come across, but watch that center going down the field.
Gotcha.
Down the middle.
Yeah. All right. They're not blitzing. I'm gonna take my time. I'm going. Good block, baby. Look at these jukes.
You got to be able to play all the positions, you know.
Oh, don't have double pass. All right.
It's
all right.
okay.
So then I'll go back B, and then I can tell him to.
No, you're just gonna have to just be quick with it. You got 4 seconds.
All right, taking time. I have all day. Be open. That was the wrong user. Doesn't matter. Touchdown, baby!
Oh my goodness.
Woo!
Oh, you lucked up, but it worked out.
We got the W.
Hey,
we got the win. All right.
That's all that matters.
All right, hey, well, we
That's
got
what
13
matters.
points in this iteration of the yard. Thanks to users' amazing help. Obviously, this is my first week, so my progress can't be exactly tracked with numbers, but next week, though, Pavin will come in and try to show that he's a better coach than user. User, what do you think about today, and what do you think Pavin's got to work with?
Hey, you know, you're not bad, you know what I'm saying? You know how to make some smart decisions. You came out first play, you know what I'm saying? You was real antsy and just chucked it up, you know, but then you started to listen and settle down. You became coachable. I believe we got something to build with.
Hey, that means a lot to me. I appreciate you, user. Thank you so much for joining us today. This has been Yard Knocks presented by Subway. Tune in next week as Pavin takes a look at my game and does his best to improve my skills even more than one great user already has. All right, we'll catch you later.
Well, keep practicing, Degon. We're gonna take a break. Don't forget to blast those Bugsnax memes at us while we're away. It's time for a new game called Where's That Pokemon?
I love this.
Rambo isn't the only one joining Mortal Kombat 11. A Pokemon has snuck his way into the cast. Where's that Pokemon? Take your best guess and find out when we return.
This is, yeah, I love this. I love these games. I can't find this. Welcome back to the download. Before the break, we asked you to find the Pokemon hiding out in this picture. And here he is, Machamp, you scamp. This game's too violent for Pokemon. Get out of there. All right, for more, it's time for TLD. Oh.
For all you lazy people out there.
That picture, of course, is from the news today that Rambo is joining Mortal Kombat 11. According to the game's co-creator Ed Boon, Rambo is voiced by Sly Stallone himself, and he'll be joined by fan favorites Melina and Rain as part of the Combat Pack 2 expansion dropping on November 17th. Degon, this is the third old-school action hero they've added to the game after Terminator and RoboCop. Which movie star should they add next?
I think they've got 2 action star movies that have a ton of different characters. You should give me Arnold Schwarzenegger from whenever the Christmas one he did, right? Give me, just keep going through a bunch of Arnold or Sly's different characters. Give me
Family-friendly
Rocky.
movies.
Give me Rocky in there. Yeah.
Can we have Arnold come on as himself?
Yeah.
Governor Schwarzenegger?
Governor Schwarzenegger.
What about the old guy from Up? Yeah. Just add a little wholesomeness to Mortal Kombat.
He starts every fight by just floating away. I don't want to fight. I miss my wife. All right, moving on. What do Valorant and me, Jimmy Hollywood Wong, have in common? Well, we're always on the look for a new agent. I'm joking. I love you, my agent. Today, Riot revealed the latest addition to the Valorant roster, Skye, an Aussie eco-warrior who supports her allies and summons hawks and foxes.
Ooh. Oh, that's cute. I like that.
I love a good fighter who fights with animal familiars.
Animals?
Yeah, in like an animal-friendly kind of way. You know what? This isn't like abusive animal training.
Yeah, no animals were harmed.
This is no dog and pony show. This is like a true respect for wildlife and nature, and a game that's all about very tactical shooting of people. So I'm for it.
I'm a big fan of this from the technical standpoint. Now there's flashbangs that fly in the air. Basically, she'll get one of her birds and shoot it in a straight line. If you look at it, it flashbangs you. So it's really cool. I like that.
Yeah,
earlier in the show, we asked you to send us your dankest memes about Bugsnax, the PS5 launch title that everybody and their grandma is gabbing about. Let's take a look at what the meme team has assembled.
Oh boy.
Actually, I'm scared for this.
I'm a little
Deagon's on every single one of these.
Let's take a look at these memes.
All right, first up from Harris Foster. Aw, it's Wolverine thinking very fondly about his Bugsnax friends.
Oh, that's so cute. Oh, I love that.
That's amazing.
Right.
Okay, let's see one more.
Yep.
Yeah. What do we got?
Oh!
Isn't that just the guy from Bugs
I was like, wait a second. That's
Wait,
just Bugs
I'm saving this as your contact photo, Deagon. This is gonna be your contact photo.
Yeah, let me go ahead and just take a screenshot of this one.
Fall Guys.
Deagon. All right, okay, apparently. Okay, let's see one more.
What is this?
This is from
Manatee.
Oh, so cute.
Aw, that's horrifying.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing about Bugsnax is it lives very firmly in that world, that line between adorable and horrifying, which, surprisingly comes up a lot throughout media history.
It's amazing how this is better than every Xbox launch title.
Yeah.
Wait, you guys. They literally just told me that they have something that I asked for. Please show the one I asked for.
Thank you, Electra, both on Twitter and on our Discord as a pigeon. And even Emily in the background saying, looking good.
Yeah, they made it happen. I would definitely not say that, but...
Yeah. I've been, listen, Emily's been, taken over. But anyway, so that is all the time that we have for today. Thanks again to Greg Kasavin and Henderson Wade for joining us on The Download. We'll be back tomorrow, so until then, get off your ascot and have a gracious day, everybody.
Goodbye!